Hey, what's up guys, it's Castle here, and for today's video we'll be going through the gold challenge for King's Reach by using the pure fire deck, and I got second place for this at 31 minutes. It's a very long time because I didn't know of some of the tricks that I could do without using the nether warp. Nevertheless, fire is pretty difficult to finish on this map. Yes, so this will be the deck that I'll be using. And of course, let's dive straight into the video again. I'm show you guys how I clear this map. Right, the annoying jumping around the map again.
You've arrived just in time. I can't save this dying world without the
Right, Sunstriders to take down the bandits. Of course, collecting the wells. Alright, once you have 2 wells, summon a Mortar Tower. The reason why I want to put the Mortar Tower down first is because after building it, there's a 20 seconds delay before you can use the mortar attack, as you can see here. Alright, collect your 3rd power well and build up your walls. Prepare your defenses from the twilight. I think at this part I was quite lucky that I did not draw the rest of the twilight units around here. Because usually the twilight hack or the twilight devastator will come attacking the walls. Then we want to send the frost units over to the left of the base, the west side of the base, to defend. Alright, I'll be building the blaster cannon, the Shadow of Infinity. This is because there's the tainted magma where it deals damage to land to ground units around the area. Although it doesn't really deal damage beyond the wall, but I will need the aura to attack the devastator. Alright, I will summon 2 mines to clear off this. Honestly, I think 1 should do it. Yeah, I think 1 should do it, but I think I had a bad experience with just using 1 mine. As you can see, it's a little bit of overkill. And the blaster cannon should do well with the defense with the Mortar Tower. Right now I'll be using an interesting card. I'll be using the Fire Bomb to clear off the base over here, the 2nd monument. Of course we could do the mines method, but what's the fun in it, you know? You don't see fire bombs around quite in your daily PvE battles. And it's actually a very strong card for the how much damage it deals, 715 damage. It's the problem with this is that it attracts the magma, not the magma spawn, but the twilight creep. Right, just a mine, take down the health just by a little bit, and it destroys the twilight very easily. Oh, it's unfortunate that my Sunstriders died. Of course, the little mistake here is that I should have place my Nomad somewhere around here to prepare to attack the twilight base, of course without attracting the Stone King units, so I can summon the Sunstriders to disable the Headcaster by using the suppression fire.
Your forces are under attack.
But there's too many units that is interrupting me with the twilight negators as well. Very unfortunate run. But let's try it again, and yes, at least I took down the infestation base. Right, I have a group of nomads. I thought it would be enough with the healing to take down the tower and some eruption spells, but my initial Sunstrider strategy with the suppression fire should work even better, which I would be doing after my monument is built. My Sunstriders will not be dazed. Right, want them to take the knockback, and I have the suppression fire right now. Yeah, so once the base is secured, you want to go back down to your main base and have Firedancers be prepared to destroy the entire base over here. For the first place by Libovin, he placed Termite Hill to take down the Sky Defender and use the Wildfire to take down the units over here. Have Moon to use its skill to attack the Soul Hunter and grab the wells. But I didn't know the method because I don't really use Moon and the abilities. Thus I have the longer method of destroying this entire base to have access to my third monument. Yeah, so I have Firedancer with a Viridya. I don't have to have a promo Viridya, but just a normal one would do to have a 3% regeneration of your unit's health every 2 seconds. Yeah, Firedancers are very good, deals a lot of siege damage, and once the bandit sniper is out, you want to aim it because it deals a lot of damage to your units through its sniping ability, and take down the bandit 10 as well. So once down, you want to retreat because your Firedancers are quite fragile. I didn't have all of them. Yeah, so once they are retreated, you want to switch your strategy and build Skyfire Drakes. Oh yes, once you have tier 2, remember to build Pyromaniacs, the Fire Affinity. Deals insane amount of damage because of the Rage infused flamethrower. Yeah, the Blaster Cannon will be the one that deals with the air units. Yep. So just spam all your Skyfire Drakes and take down the base. Of course, you want to move your Firedancers out for siege damage, taking down the walls. Alright, take down all the buildings. Your Drakes and the Firedancers. Very good complementary units. And aim the Soul Hunter. One thing that could make your Drakes survive is to use your Viridya's Tree Spirit ability, and you hit the melee Tree Spirits instead of your Drakes, which I have forgotten to do. And I'll show you the method now. Tree Spirits, and you attack your Tree Spirits, while the Drakes will focus fire on the Soul Hunter. Once it's down, you have your Firedancers to take down the Sky anti-air building and have your unit to collect your third monument. Another thing that made my run a lot more difficult is that I don't have a Spitfire, so I have to use a tier 2 Drakes to clear the camp here to have access to my 4th op. So we'll be skipping these 2 camps. Yep, without Spitfire it really makes your life very difficult, as you'll be in range with a lot of the anti-air units and the bandit ship as well. So we're using a lot of Unity, and you have to avoid the Banzai birds. Take down the camp first as it spawns a lot of the birdos. And yeah, so the first priority is to take down bandit snipers, followed by the bandit barracks and the bandit birds plus the bandit steel guards, and can slowly take down all of the melee units and the bandit artillery. There are 4 Drakes, which isn't quite enough to take down the units without dying, so I'll be summoning a few more Drakes to aid in my 4th op. And apparently Drakes are too fragile, and I have to get off them back to cast Unity and they'll survive as shown. Yep, Unity, and yep, my little Drake has survived. 5 of them now, and head over to kill off the bandit vanguards. Don't worry about your base, just repair your buildings, as the Pyromaniac is a very strong ground attacking card. Same goes for the Blaster Cannon, it's a very strong anti-air building. Take down the ground units. Once done, you don't really need your drakes. And I've summoned... oh, actually you do need your drakes to aid in killing off the bandit ship. Yeah, but summon a ground unit over here to take the cannon attack. It's a very strong cannon attack by the bandit ship. And have your drakes to aid your ground unit. It doesn't have to be more, but it can be a very strong ground unit. Yeah, but Mo is a good card. It's my favorite card in Battleforge. So now that you don't have much use for your drakes, you can just send them to destroy some more infestation bases. Got your 4th up right now, and you'll be building the Comet Catchers. This will do a lot of damage to the bandit base over here, and later on when the bandits, or later when the Twilight will come over here, as you want to switch over to the gate. I have my Fire Dragons. Right, I have sent my Mo down to die and just use Stampede ability to take down, there's a bandit barrack here, prevent bandit units from spawning. And my Nomad for ground presence can cast my Comet Catchers. Now they take about 10 to 11 seconds to attack to have the Comet come in about 10 to 11 seconds. For the Worldbreaker gun, it's only about 2 seconds, 1 to 2 seconds. Yeah, so there's a really long delay time for the fiery Comet to arrive. Right, and I have Nomad here to activate the Comet Catcher's ability as well, for Fire Spear. Yeah, 3 Comet Catcher. As you can see, I only have upgrade 1 on Comet Catcher. Not ideal, but that's all I have. Don't really need the units here, so I just killed them off. And I think another mistake was to not get the power wells, as it's kind of endgame and it requires about more than 3 minutes to get back the power that I've lost by building a power well. So don't do this if you are late in game already. Right now I'm just waiting for the Twilight to finish more of the bases, and I will teleport my dragons over and my Mo that I'll build later on. Yeah, meanwhile have Volcano over here. Actually Moloch would be a very good ground unit to come over here and cast Comet Catcher, but that didn't cross my mind at the point of time. Why I used the green affinity Volcano is because the damage it deals can regenerate its health. So it's pretty much like a Volcano with Sky Elf Templar's ability. Yep, 150 life points every second for 5 seconds. It's an invincible building. Comet Catcher. The Fire Spear. Yep. So once your units are down here, you want to switch the gates, because the Twilights are very strong and you don't want your Rogan to die. If Rogan dies, you lose the game. Right, so I have my Mo quickly get my 6 up to start the counter to win the game. With the old artillery plus the Comet Catchers can decimate a lot of the Twilight Hawks, Abomination and the Twilight Drake. It's a very strong defense. Alright, 1 minute and 30 seconds, survive it and we win. As you can see, this Volcano is like godlike because of his healing. So he keeps healing himself because of the damage done. Which is why I prefer this to the Fire Affinity, even though the Fire Affinity probably does more damage. Alright, 10 seconds and we win the game. Hope you guys enjoyed this replay and do try the Expert map, as even in my own opinion it's a really difficult map to complete. So I hope you guys enjoy this replay and look forward to more of my videos.